Good evening, everybody. It's me again with yet another revision to Islands in the Sky version 2.0. Again, I'm working out of a Note 4, but the game truly runs at 60 frames per second on both the Note 4 and especially on the S6. If you see, everything's just the same here as before, but if you actually turn around all the way to the back, look at that! You turn around and found the secret beta level. So we're just gonna go ahead and load that mission for you guys. Basically, the beta level is just a rework of the second level of the version that was available up to this point inside ODVR. But we've reworked the environment and added a few new things to it. So I'm just gonna wait for the game to load and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Okay, so right now everything is the same as before. We have the updated textures on our mothership to bring a more realistic feel to it. And some emissive lights for windows and special light effects. So now we're going to load up into our portal, and if you look to the right, this is the new updated maze. It's still not finished. We have to do some rework on the texturing, but it definitely gives you a more realistic feel. Before, you basically had a structure that you would look into and say like, okay, so why is that all those spaghetti tubes floating in space? Now we have something that resembles more of a space junkyard of derelict satellites and spaceship parts, which definitely makes more sense. Like, I mean, you would probably find something like this in space, in a space game, versus the floating noodles. I mean, even though as efficient and fun as they were, really did not make a whole lot of sense. I'm just gonna keep it simple and try to race through this thing so that I can show you rather quickly what's in store. So you see we have some solar panels and satellites, some tubes that resemble spheres, some other ones that look like metal curvature sections from a starship. etc. This is probably going to be my last update to the game right before I head out to our event in China on November 9th. Hopefully this will be enough to persuade some of the Chinese investors to support our program and hopefully bring this to the next level. But so far, even without any support, I think that the quality that we're outputting, even though it's not AAA, is definitely decent enough to be part of the Gear VR repertoire of VR apps. Well, thank you so much for hanging with us. Hope you enjoy this trip through our new space maze. And if you want to try this out for yourself, it's already available on Sideload VR with the updated cockpit, the new level, and everything else that I've been showing for the last couple of videos. The description still is the same. The description hasn't been updated. It will probably be updated next Monday. But if you download the software, you'll be getting this copy. Feel free to check it out, send us feedback, and hopefully give us a good rating at Sideload VR, which we would really appreciate it, and it would help us support our game for our trip to China. Thank you so much, and have a great night. Good night.